Good day, everyone. Good day, ma'am. So, we are the group 6. Next, we will discussing the chapter 7, the legislative branch. About half the population thinks that every person in Congress, including their own representative, should be thrown out. That's the center not holding, according to Noam Chomsky. So, ang legislative branch kay mao siyang part sa government ka naga-create, naga-discuss, and naga-pass sa mga laws. So, in many countries, this branch is gihimo ni siya ginahimo siya sa mga elected representatives such as senator and congressmen. Then kini sa quote ni Chomsky, so ang meaning ani kay uh, many people have lost trust in Congress and also sa mga lawmakers. So even though nga nag-vote sila for their own representative, but kanang maka-feel gyapon sila dissatisfied with how Congress is doing their job. Then uh, if ang large number of citizen kay kanang wala na jud sila trust sa to ang government. So ang mahitabuan na kay makakreate na siya political instability and division in society. So next ko hinon. At the end of this chapter, the student must be able to, number one, discuss the rules and responsibility of the Philippine Senate and the House of Representatives. Number two, assess the performance of the Philippine Congress. Number three, appraise the impact of Congress performance on Philippine development. Number four, articulate a position or advocacy to a Philippine legislator through a formal correspondence. Next. Brief history of the Philippine Congress. The Philippine legislative system has undergone a series of evolution that reflected the socio-political conditions of the times and the level of political maturity of society. It began with the unicameral Malolos Congress of the short-lived Philippine Republic of 1898 to 1899, followed by the Philippine Commission of 1901, a colonial legislative system composed of all American appointees. So, uh, in 1898 to 1899 daw kay ang Philippines had the Malolos Congress. So, mao siya ang first national legislator of the first Philippine Republic. So, it was unicameral. So, meaning it had only one legislative chamber lang. Then, when ang America nagcontrol sa Philippines, so they created the Philippine Commission in 1901. So kini siya kay colonial legislative body ni siya nga gihimo sa entire American official nga gi-appoint sa US government. So next. This body then evolved into a bicameral, predominantly elective Filipino-controlled legislature by virtue of the Jones Act of 1916 and lasted until November 1938 when the semi-independent Commonwealth government was inaugurated. A unicameral National Assembly replaced the bicameral body after the 1935 Philippine Constitution was ratified. In 1941, the Constitution was amended, again restoring the bicameral legislature that came to be called the Congress of the Philippines. So, ang Philippine Commission kay sa kadugay nahimo siya og bicameral legislator under sa Jones Act of 1916. So ang meaning aning bicameral kay mao siya ang two chambers or houses in the legislature. So and also most member were elected by Filipinos, and ang Filipinos nakagain siya greater control over the government. So kini po siya nga system kay naglast lang po siya until 1935. So when the Commonwealth of the Philippines was established, so then after sa 1935 constitution na approve, so ang bicameral legislature kay nailisan po siya og unicameral National Assembly, so meaning one legislative chamber. Then sa in 1941 daw kay ang constitution kay na amend na siya. Then gibalik ang katong bicameral legislator, which kanang become known as the kaning Congress of the Philippines. Next. Except during the Japanese-sponsored Philippine Republic from 1942 to 1945, the Congress functioned as the national legislator until September 1972 when President Ferdinand E. Marcos placed the country under martial law. So, ang Congress of the Philippines kay nag-serve din siya sa country as law-making body for how many years then during the Second Philippine Republic 1942 to 1945, which was kanang supported by Japan. So during kaning World War II, ang mga normal nga Congress kay wala sila nag-operate sa kanang usually nga ginabuhat nila. Then after the World War II, ang Congress kay nag-continue og function until si President Ferdinand E. Marcos declared martial law in September 1972. So under the martial law, daghang mga democratic institution including Congress ang na-suspended, and only si Marcos lang nakagain og greater control over the government. Next. Next kuliho. The Batasang Pambansa, a unicameral legislator, when martial law was declared, the Constitutional Convention, by virtue of an act of Congress in 1971, was in the process of drafting a new constitution. The final draft was adopted by convention on November 29, 1972. This was ratified and proclaimed by President Marcos on July 17, 1973, amidst widespread protests and controversy. With the proclamation of a new constitution, the presidential form of government was changed to a modified parliamentary form. Congress was abolished and it was replaced by an elected unicameral National Assembly known as Batasang Pambansa. So, after the martial law was declared in 1972, so naa siya grupo nga ginatawag nga Constitutional Convention. So kini kay nagaprepare ni siya kanang new constitution for the Philippines. Then ang new constitution kay na-complete siya on November 29, 1972. Then it was ratified and proclaimed by President Ferdinand E. Marcos on January 17, 1973. Even though nga many people protested and questioned its legitimacy. Then kining new constitution kay dako siya change sa government from nag-change siya from presidential system to modified parliamentary system. Then ang katong old Congress kay na-abolish na siya. Then it was replaced by unicameral legislator. Mao siyang one legislative chamber, or also called as Batasang Pambansa. Next ko, the present Philippine Congress. The world-famed Gladys Cup of February 22 to 25, 1986, ushered in a new political regime. President Corazon Aquino, backed by a coalition of forces from both ends of the political spectrum, forged a new government, triggering a chain of events that dramatically changed the political landscape of the country and signaled the rebirth of democracy. These political changes were the abolition of Batasang Pambansa following the proclamation of a new revolutionary government, the organization of Constitutional Commission that draft a new character which in turn was ratified in February 1987, the rebirth of the old bicameral system and the election of the members to new Congress. So, kini siya kay ang present Philippine Congress kay was created after that katong People Power Revolution in February 22 to 25 in 1986. So, ang kini nga revolution kay peaceful din siya and kanang bloodless. Then, President Corazon Aquino, siya ang nahimong president and nag-form of new government. Then, ang katong batasang pambansa kay abolish na pud siya. So, a constitutional commission was created to write a new constitution. Then ang katong bag-o nga 1987 Constitution kay na-approve siya by kanang many Filipino people god. Then the bicameral system of katong two legislative chamber kay na-restored siya. Then new members were elected to form the present Congress of the Philippines. So mao lang ni ako thank you.